All right, Viv, and as you were mentioning here, some of the areas that are most susceptible to dealing with the mudslides are those spots that have dealt with wildfires out there, leaving those burn scars. So let's talk about exactly what happens and how mudslides can form after a fire. Well, you get the fire going out there for you, and of course, that ends up burning some of those plants, the trees. That releases a gas, and that starts to get into the soil, and we get those roots that really start to weaken out there for you. Now, remember that gas that gets released? Well, as it works its way on in through the soil, it'll actually cool. And as that cooling takes place, it'll solidify and form a wax-like layer, a very slippery layer out there for you, just a few inches below the surface of the ground. Then, of course, you get the rain like we're seeing right now, moving its way on into parts of California. And there you go. Those big chunks of trees and boulders, they start to break loose and slide down the slope of that face of the slope out there for you. So those trees and the rocks, they can move pretty quickly. We're talking 35 miles per hour. Very, very dangerous, no doubt about it. And then what you're left with are a very thick, what's known as hydrophobic layer. Basically, it doesn't like water, and it just continues to work its way on down. So, and that can last for quite some time. In fact, we're talking about years, depending on the intensity of that wildfire. Viv?